It's difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. She has to teach something different to each one, but naturally she ends up spending all her time with the younger kids. Rena and Mion, being the highest grade in the class, end up mostly doing self-study. They even end up helping to teach the younger kids, so it seems like they can never get to their own studies. They're actually way behind where my studies have progressed to. As a result, I'm pretty much taking over for the teacher and helping Rena and Mion with their studies.
You're a pretty good teacher, Keiichi-kun. Easy to understand.
Rena took a breather after finishing highlighting an important section.
Teaching is making me lose
confidence. It makes me aware how shallow my understanding of the subject is.
They say that to teach someone something, you need to understand backwards and forwards. So while you're teaching us, you're gaining it in your own practice.
In contrast, this person over here is quite laissez-faire about things. For one, isn't she supposed to be in a higher grade than me? Look, Mion, this is for your own good. If you don't take this seriously, there will be trouble later on. With these marks... It's not like I'm aiming to go on to a prestigious school. I'll be fine as long as I pick up what I need to know for the entrance exams a little at a time. Her staunch defiance was really something else. This was a different type of relaxed than someone who already knew what was going to be on the entrance exam.
Mi-chan, Keiichi-kun's doing his best to teach us. We need to try hard too.
You're such a good and honest kid, Rena. I'll make sure you guys get accepted into a good school.
Oh, thanks so much!
Especially you, Rena. Private lessons, just the two of us.
Private lessons.
A puff of smoke, shaped like a halo, popped out of her head. Exactly what kind of private lesson is she fantasizing about that's making her turn so red? I'd like to hear the play-by-play about that next time. While Meow was flipping through her vocabulary flashcards, she threw out a casual question. So in the city, do you have to study this much? If you don't know at least this much, you can't get into university. So you study just to get into university? Well, yeah, basically. While knowing that this stuff won't ever come in handy in the future. Out here you could get into university as long as our attendance is good enough. What? Study equal entrance exams. Having that basic law of the universe so easily overturned sent me into a state of shock.
That's right, there aren't really enough people around here to warrant weeding them out with an exam.
If anyone can get into university, then there's no need to be all uptight about this stuff, right? That's true, but you should at least know stuff that's common knowledge. This old geezer thinks that instead of wasting time studying pointlessly, you should be spending your precious teen years doing much more meaningful things. It is too profound of a statement to simply laugh off. But since it was Mion, it probably didn't actually have that deep of a meaning. In place of a chime, the sound of the principal waving a handbell drifted through the classroom.
Kei-chan, we're done. It's our wonderful lunchtime.
In a complete 180 from her unmolested state, Mion gave the commands that signaled the end of the morning period.
Keiichi-kun, let's have lunch.
Star. I might have been making a very troubled face. Rena smiled brightly at me.
Alright, let's eat.
There seemed to be different cliques, even within the class. Most of them were divided up by gender and age, but our group was different. Our ages were different, and we had both boys and girls, but we weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness makes a transfer student like me pretty happy. Rena and Mion pushed their decks together so they were facing each other. At the same time, Sadako and Rika-chan were slowly lugging their desks over as well. I'm sure a murder happens eventually in this, right?
Keiichi-kun, hurry!
Rena waved her chopsticks in an unrefined manner, trying to hurry me along. Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchboxes.
Keiichi's lunchbox is most assuredly filled with nothing but bread crusts like some sort of destitute plebeian. Why don't you just show it to us? Come on, come now.
Even though Sadako was hurling insults at me, she still wouldn't open the lid for her lunchbox until I was there. I pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting.
Then represent me. Please give the signal to start.
At first it was kind of embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. At this point I probably wouldn't even open my own lunchbox if someone else was too slow. Our ages and genders may have all been different, but we were all friends.
Let's eat. Itadakimasu.
The sound of our little five-part chorus echoed beautifully throughout the classroom. Really though, I've gotten pretty much used to this group made up of all girls. Of course there are other boys in the class, but they were a lot younger so they were scared to approach me. Well, that's to be expected. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. Compared to that to girls, well, at least these girls aren't picky. We put all side dishes in a meal where our boy was free to pick at them. I thought girls wouldn't mind sharing a meal with a guy, but so I was a bit flustered joining in. However, Mion noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As through my efforts, I can now reach over and take sides from anybody's lunch.
My, isn't Sir Keiichi's lunch extravagant today?
My, is the man Sako's lunch extravagant as well. This dude stuff has a nice look to it, rather trendy. Buying into the fight that Sadako was starting, our chopsticks locked in a cross-counter, stabbing into each other's lunch. My, how delicious! Oh, this taro is so good. The stewed stuff is good too, even cold! As receiving my happy face, Rika-chan's expression broke into a little smile.
I saved some for dinner last night.
By the way, Sadako and Rika-chan's lunches are always the same. It seems that Rika-chan makes it for both of them every day. Rika-chan made this too? These taste like mom's home cooking! I was honestly impressed. The carrot rosettes weren't from a mold. They were done by hand with a knife. That's not easy to do. I guess Rika-chan's just good at this sort of thing.
She's really good at sewing, laundry, and stuff like that. Amazing, right? Amazing! Rika is quite exceptional in many ways.
That's nothing for you to boast about.
Rena's actually better at cooking than I am. Oh, well, you know...
It seemed that the topic of conversation switched to Rena when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and trip over her words. Rena's lunch really wasn't the star of the table. Rena's lunch really was the star of the table, sorry. Not only did it look good, it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Rena's lunchbox constantly.
Everyone liked this one so much before, so I made a lot this time. It's good, I hope. I hope!
It's got high marks for me. Mion, you're taking too much. Knocking Mion's chopstick aside, I reached out trying to secure my own portion. Sadako and Rika-chan reached over at the same time and a struggle ensued. Everyone shoveled in mouthful after mouthful while praising, and Rena's lunchbox was soon empty. It was kind of bad that no one thought to leave any for Rena. Yeah, but Rena seemed rather satisfied as she looked on.
How did you like it? Isn't Rena-san an extremely good cook to you? Quite different from Keiichi-san.
I said that's nothing for you to boast about. You're not much different from Keiichi-san, Sadako. Can you tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower yet? Sadako's face went pale.
Hey, even I can tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, you know.
Of course I can. I really can. It's really hard for her to lie.
Keiichi-can both taste good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right? You shouldn't be picking on her. Me-chan too.
Mayonnaise? Ew. That sounds disgusting. Rain-chan hurriedly tried to follow up, but Mion laughed haughtily as she drew closer to Sadako. Well, just pretending it's a little home ec lesson. Now then, Sadako, what's this? Mion lifted up her chopsticks. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon. That's karagi. But that's asparagus. Mion made eye contact with Mion within 3 seconds and I had Rika-chan's mouth covered. Holding a piece of bacon wrapped asparagus and giving her 2 choices, and she's pretty terrible.
The yellow one's cauliflower. No, wait, the green one's cauliflower. So which? Right, yellow one's broccoli and blue one's cauliflower, but the green one's
Do you really know which is which? How about you just give up? I expect no less from the class rep, the oldest. The way she drives people into a corner just to show how much experience she has in telling the difference between broccoli, cauliflower, and asparagus. This is just a hunch, but being brought into the Sanosakai household must be quite the ordeal.
I do know, I really do.
Then answer the question.
I know.
She finally broke down and started crying. When she acts like this, she actually starts to seem her age.
Oh, cute.
Rena entered a state of euphoria as Sadako bawled her eyes out. Rena was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheek against Sako's head and smothered her. Really, a very content face. One that wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was that kind of smile.
Rena! Mimi is picking on me. Cute. It's okay, Rena don't need to take care of all those bad people who tease my little sister. Ow. Whoosh boom bam!
It's like a flash of lightning. What was that just now? Both of Rena's fists shot out at supersonic speed, striking Meow and me squarely in our faces. Before we knew it, Meow and I were sprawled spread eagle on the floor, staring up the ceiling with matching mults on our faces. This is the first time you got one, right? Today, she went easy on us. You mean there's something harder than this? With that, Meow and I bite both stuffed our heads back on the floor in unison. From now on, I'll be careful when I'm within striking distance of Rena.
See, Saoko-chan, I took care of them. Cute. I want to take you home.
Make sure Rena couldn't see. Saoko stuck her tongue out at us. Damn it all. Using Rena like a puppet. Rika-chan massaged our bruises without saying a word. I swear there's going to be a murder sometime. Ugh. No matter what day had held, the last school bell always came too soon. Our shadows stretched off into the distance.
Hey, Keiichi-kun, tomorrow do you have plans or anything? Huh?
It was such a direct question from Rena, I inadvertently blushed. If it was for a date, then wouldn't you do it more subtly? Rena saw me lost for words and realized that I misunderstood and turned red as well.
No, I didn't mean like that, you see.
So apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always fun with Rena's in pain, I went along with it a little. Oh really, so what? It wasn't meant that way. Playing it up, I slumped my shoulders, feigning dejection.
Keiichi-kun, why are you so disappointed? Why? Mi-chan!
Unable to hold it in any longer, Mian slapped me on the back. I see, this old geezer never knew you could push your buttons like that.
What is it?
Mian was rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach, while Rian flailed around, completely bewildered. I couldn't help but start laughing well. Feeling a bit guilty, I ruffled Rena's hair. Kidding, sorry, it was a joke, that was my fault. She really is a cute one.
A joke since when?
About halfway through? Halfway. So Keiichi, that means you weren't acting when you blushed at the start?
That means...
It's only a momentary lapse, but there was no way Mian would let such a delectable detail slip her by. Well, you see, saying anything more was also a bad idea. In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. After that, Mian continued to tease me about for a while. So why were you asking if I'm free tomorrow, Rena?
What were you talking about?
It had been so long that Rena had forgotten. That's how long Mian had teased me.
It's just Kei-chan, you probably can't find your way around Hinamizawa by yourself yet, can you?
That was true. I'd say it, but if you blindfold me and spun me around 3 times like we were playing Pintail and Donkey, I won't be able to tell up from down here. Yeah, I don't think I know how to get anywhere besides back and forth from school. Yes. So you see, tomorrow we were thinking that Mi-chan and I could escort you through the Hinamizawa and show you around. That would be a godsend. Frankly, I was happy about the offer. You'll come, of course, right? If I'm free. You're being invited by a girl, you know. If I'm free. You're probably free anyways. If I'm free. I was being stubborn so as not to give a clear yes or no. Even though I thought it was a godsend, I'm too much of a scamp to say it up front. Who calls himself a scamp?
Kei-chan, you're not free, perhaps? Perhaps?
While Mian and I had a rather sour back and forth, Rena peeked over at me hesitantly. Figure I'm a bit too rough on her, I just gave in. Sorry, forgive me, I apologize, I'm free.
Great!
The trepidation disappeared from Rena's face as it blossomed into a smile. Hey now! Seems like there's quite a difference between how cold you are to me compared to Rena, isn't there? It seems Mian didn't care for how rude I was to her, compared to how quickly I agreed with Rena. But her being annoyed was very interesting, so I pushed Rena forward, speeding up the pace to leave Mian behind. Let's go, Rena. Maybe it should just be the two of us tomorrow, and leave grumpy old Mian behind.
Oh, well, if Kichika's okay with that, then... I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Don't ignore me, Keiichi Maebara.
It'd be great if the two of us could go on a picnic together. Should we bring a basket, Rena?
If we're bringing a basket, I'll make all the food, baby.
Don't ignore me, you two, Rena. I'll tell everyone you two disappear into a hotel district together. Well then, I'm going
home right now to start making it. Tomorrow's gonna be so fun. Later, Keiichi-kun, Miki-chan, bye.
Rain bound off like she was walking on the moon. After the dust settled, all that was left was me standing next to Meow and sprawled on the ground. There was a welt on her face. Are you alright? There was over 2 meters between you guys. Since you came, they've become sharper. This old geezer's body can't handle it. Maybe it'd be easier if you stopped saying stuff that makes Rena want to hit you. Or else this will end up being Meow's slapstick comedy hour. If that happened, the results might be fatal. Don't feel bad, Meow. You're probably the only one who can dodge her jabs. It felt like it was her knee, though. Could be they were hanging out around with an unrivaled martial arts master? Maybe someday we'll see her debut in extreme contact sports. You can't lose, Serena. You need to train up and have a rematch. Keiichi, this old geezer will root for you. Me and I reaffirmed our determination to discover a way to conquer Rena's infallible technique. Whew! Titles screen again. How many times are you going to show that? You ever seen Sims? Okay. Achievements. I'll save here. Okay, so that's the end of chapter 1. Cool. Yeah, so far so good. Hopefully it picks up soon. Like, hopefully we find the dead body or something interesting happens. Hopefully, please. Well, if you enjoyed hearing me talk for 17 minutes straight, like, comment, and subscribe. If not, why did you listen for 17 minutes straight? That's very odd. You should like, comment, subscribe anyways. And until the next episode, stay humble.